1 million people become U.S. citizens every year for about the last 40 years. And hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of students come here. I think there's something like 300,000 Chinese students in American schools alone. And so many of them probably do make their homes in the U.S. How many legal immigrants come into Britain every year? That little island of 65 million people already. They used to allow 30,000 people a year to be added to their population through legal immigration. And since the 500 million in Europe now have the same passport, the flow of legal immigrants into Britain from EU nations are 300,000 a year, as opposed to 30,000 that they could successfully house and care for with medical support and unemployment benefits, some of the best in Europe. But now Britain has been really suffering. Apart from that, so many refugees from the Middle East, wars. Near where my mother-in-law lives in Wiltshire, there's a small city there at the end of a Roman road, and they have plans to settle refugees in this one small city at the end of that Roman road. That is going to create such a problem for the people living there and for the people coming there. This thinking that, hey, no more borders, citizens of the world, everything's going to be fine, is actually starting now to destroy the British way of life and the quality of life, even for the people that we're supposed to be trying to help. Those people could be helped in their own countries. And that has been proposed, and those are good ideas, and U.S. British money will no doubt pay for it. So let's think more about that. But America alone accepts more new citizens each year than all other countries on earth combined. You can't barely become a citizen of, say, Mexico. It's, I believe, a felony to be living in Mexico without Mexican permission. Yet they allow that long train north from those countries carrying all of these migrants into America. And when that border wall was announced, suddenly 80% of who knows how many millions of people that pour in every year, 80% of them just stopped coming. And that is controlled by the Roman Catholic Church, who controls every diocese in Central America. They were allowed to come because they need the labor. It's the same in Britain, and Britain allowed all this cheap labor in, but they found it wasn't cheap because the chain migration, same as the US, got to come along. They figured now that out of the new homes built in Britain, 92% of those new head of households are foreign born. And Britain can no longer afford to do it, and neither can the United States.